There are 197 countries in the world. It is truly beautiful, and today we're gonna talk about facts about each country. So this is gonna be a long journey, but let's just get started. We're gonna get started with the westernmost country in the world, which is actually Kiribati. In fact, Kiribati is the only country in the world that is located in all four hemispheres. It's like in the middle. And this country celebrates New Year's the fastest out of every country in the world. United States of America. Minnesota! It shouldn't come to surprise that it has the largest economy in the world with a GDP of approximately $21 trillion as of 2019. The only people to have walked on the moon's surface are all Americans, and there is an estimated 76 million dogs in the United States, more than double the number of Brazil, the country with the second most dogs. Canada. More than half of all of the lakes in the world are located in Canada. In fact, Canada has 60% of the total number of lakes worldwide, and 9% of Canada's territory is just lakes. That is insane. Mexico. Mexico has the world's largest Spanish-speaking population, and Mexico is also the second most populated country in North America after the United States of America. Also, Mexico has the highest pyramid in the world, which I already said in one of my previous videos. Guatemala. This Central American country is the birthplace of chocolate. That's right, chocolate was created in Guatemala. Belize. Belize is the only Central American country where English is the official language. El Salvador. El Salvador is known as the land of volcanoes because it has more than 100 volcanoes, and actually it has a volcano on its own flag. Also, it is the most densely populated country in Central America. Honduras. Honduras technically has the newest flag in the world, which was changed in 2022. Nicaragua. The sky is so clear at night that you can see 86 out of the 88 constellations. Also, according to ChatGPT, it has a volcano which has the record for the world's fastest boarding on volcanic ash, reaching a speed up to 95 kilometers per hour. That is pretty fast. Costa Rica. Due to its location, it is always about the same distance from the sun. That means it has 12 hours of light and 12 hours of night every day of the year. Wow, that's certainly something new.
Nice.
Panama. In Panama, you can watch the sun rise over the Pacific Ocean and set over the Atlantic Ocean on the same day. Wow, imagine seeing that. In fact, there is a mountain called Cerro Jefe where you can see both of them from the same point of view. Cuba. Coca-Cola cannot be sold or bought legally in Cuba. The other country which doesn't sell Coca-Cola is North Korea, so this just gives you an idea. It also has the highest doctor-to-patient ratio with approximately 67 doctors per 10,000 people. Jamaica. Jamaica has no snow or winter-like conditions at any time of the year, but it has what's arguably the world's most famous bobsled team. Yeah, and it also has Usain Bolt, so this country is kinda insane. Bahamas. Speaking of snow, it has only snowed once in Bahamas, and it was in 1977. Dominican Republic. Baseball is by far the most popular sport in the Dominican Republic. There are over 100 players across American professional baseball leagues. Haiti. Haiti is one of the few countries that doesn't celebrate Halloween, alongside with Cuba being the only countries that do so in North America. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is considered one of the wealthiest countries in the Caribbean region due to its significant reserves of oil and natural gas. Barbados. Barbados is the birthplace of rooms, so me as a Moldovan, I gotta thank them. Saint Lucia. The island nation is the only country that's named after a woman, in this case, Saint Lucy of Syracuse. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines has 32 islands, but only 9 of them are inhabited. This is also the only country in the world that has its name formed of 5 different words. Grenada. Grenada is a significant producer of nutmeg, producing almost 40% of the total nutmeg production, but it's not first place. Antigua and Barbuda. The island of Antigua only is about 22 kilometers and has its own currency, which again is pretty interesting. Saint Kitts and Nevis. This country has the smallest public debt per capita in the Caribbean. According to some data, in 2021, it had a public debt per capita at around $3,229, which is still very low compared to the others, which have $7,000 per capita. And finally, Dominica. Dominica is the least populated country in North America with 73,000 people, and Dominica, alongside with El Salvador and Nicaragua, are the only countries that have purple in their flags. Now we're gonna move on to South America. Let's get started with Venezuela. Lake Maracaibo is one of the oldest lakes on Earth. It is also the most active area for lightning strikes in the world, and there can be 28 lightning strikes per minute. Colombia. It is mandatory for radio and public television in Colombia to play the national anthem every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Colombia is also the world's leading source of emeralds. 70 to 90% of emeralds are produced in Colombia. Ecuador. You've probably seen the banana sign saying made in Ecuador. Well, yeah, it's the world's highest exporter of bananas, and chances are the banana you're eating right now is from Ecuador. And as you can see, it is a product of Ecuador, so you know this is legit. Even though there are apples in there, yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Peru. Do you know that the world's largest river, the Amazon River, begins in Peru? Well, yeah, that's true. And actually, in Peru, in the Amazon River, there are pink dolphins. Yeah, it's a rare occasion, but they are living there. Guyana. Guyana is the only country in South America where English is the official language. Suriname. In this entire country, there is only one movie theater, and this country has the highest percentage of forest cover in the world, with approximately 94.6% of its territory being covered in forest. Wow! Bolivia is one of the few countries that has two capitals and is also the most indigenous country in South Africa. It's actually the third place if you consider countries, and it also has 30 different languages. Chile. In Chile, you can find the driest place on Earth, the Atacama Desert. Some parts of the Atacama have not received rainfall in decades or even centuries. Also, Chile has the Moai Island, better known as this emoji. Paraguay. Paraguay is one of the two landlocked countries in South America, the other one being Bolivia. And fun fact, there are no doorbells in Paraguay, they just clap their hands when they arrive. Uruguay. The country has the highest number of sheep per person, with approximately 10 sheep for every person living in Uruguay. Uruguay has the highest democracy index in South America, and as of 2018, it was 15th place, which is insane for a country in South America. Argentina. Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, has the widest street in the world. This colossal avenue spans a staggering 140 meters in width, and it accommodates 16 lanes of traffic. And the last one, Brazil. Brazil shares a border with every South American country with the exception of Ecuador and Chile. Brazilian prisoners are allowed to reduce their sentence by 4 days for every book that they read. And did you know that there are more than 400 airports in Brazil? Crazy, right? Well, yeah, that's basically a fact about every country, part 1. Next, we're gonna do Europe and Africa, and then at the end, we're gonna do Asia and Oceania. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.